All right, so we're at home, or sort of, with Jim Gilbert from Nippertown. Hi there, Jim. How are you?
I'm great, Chris. How are you?
Good, good. So Jim, I hear this thing coming called NipperFest, and I want to know what is NipperFest.
And NipperFest is something I've wanted to do for a long time. In my head, it was getting together the local music scene and celebrating it, right? And so I was planning on doing a small festival to celebrate local musicians. And then I don't know how to do anything small. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And now it's 15 bands, Chris. It's
15
crazy.
bands, two stages, right?
Two stages. We have bands who have toured internationally. They're all from the area, but we have bands that have toured internationally. We have two Eddie's Hall of Fame inductees, and we have the winner of The Voice. So it's gotten crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right. So how did you get this started? Who was the can you tell me who the first band was that you called and said, "Hey, would you consider ever doing something like this?"
Oh, here's a funny story.
Okay.
I wanted to have an anchor band, right? And I was like, okay, who could I have that was a headliner for a local music festival? I could either have the Figs, Cersei, or Super 400. Those were my first three choices. So I emailed all three of them and asked them if they would be interested in doing NipperFest with, a festival for Nippertown. And within a day, almost immediately, all three of them came back and said yes. and, and I went, oh, I wanted one. I got three. That's awesome. And that was it. And so originally, Chris, it was going to be one of every genre. I was going to have one R&B, one rap, one country, one rock, one metal, and it would have been a fun day. But when all three of those bands said yes, I was like, oh, we are going to have a rock stage, and it is going to be the best rock stage we've ever seen in the capital region. It was so exciting. I was
That's
like,
very exciting.
I was
Yeah.
blown away.
So, Jim, the really cool thing is, yes, there's 15 bands, two stages. This is July 23rd. We're talking about NipperFest happening at Music Haven, and that's not all though. You're pulling together food and beer and what else? What's going on? This is like it's like becoming a little city in and of itself.
It is going to be a little city. Yeah, we have a bunch of food trucks. Um, we are going to have Ben and Jerry's there. We've got Greta's Gourmet, what's another desserts, but we have kettle corn. They have like 32 flavors of kettle corn. Um, we've got burgers, the taco truck, Italian, you name it. The say cheese, the mac and cheese truck is going to be there. We have so much food. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be some nonprofits that are there that we support or that support Nippertown. And we're also making sure that people know that it's dog friendly and family friendly. Central Park in Schenectady is one of those unknown treasures in the capital region. So yeah, it's just people aren't aware of Central Park. And so when you go down and you see Music Haven for the first time, I guarantee it's going to take your breath away. It
Yeah,
just is.
yeah,
People are going to be
yeah.
like, wow, I didn't know this was here. This is amazing.
It is. It's very cool. Do you have like a posted place where the GPS coordinates are for those who have yet to find their way there? Something like that?
Well, if people go to nippertown.com or nippertown.com/nipperfest, where they click on the homepage, there's a poster there. We have a map, and the map will tell you how to get there essentially from Troy, Albany, Schenectady, Clifton Park, and how to get to the festival. Once you get to the festival, we're actually building an app that's going to tell you who's on which stage, how to get back and forth to two stages. It's a really short walk back and forth to two stages. And the vendors will be between them and the food trucks will be behind them. So not to interrupt the sound. Yeah, it's going to be a cool day.
That's cool. I was going to ask you about how people would navigate this. You have 15 bands, two stages. Are they going to be able to see like all of the music, or are they going to have to like dance out for a little bit to get to the other one if they want to get a good spot in the in front of the stage?
Well, they may have to go a little early to get to get a good spot, because when one band stops on one stage, the other band starts immediately on the other stage. So with
Okay.
15 bands on two stages, it's 45-minute sets more or less on the main stage, except for headliners. They're going to be hour-long sets, and then 30-minute sets over on the acoustic stage or the pavilion stage. And except for Sawyer Fredericks is going to be there. He's going to do a full hour-long set.
Awesome. So I'm talking with Jim Gilbert from Nippertown, nippertown.com/NipperFest, right? And all of the information's right there, folks. Is there like a reminder thing or an e-news they can sign up for to get more information?
If they go to our webpage, they can sign up for the event. On Facebook page, there's a Facebook event for it. People can get reminders. If they go to nippertown.com and like, share, follow, whatever they do there for social media, there's going to be constant reminders. Any of the bands that we have are also pushing it out. I know a few of the bands are doing interviews right here on WEXT, and I appreciate that, and I love that. But we have that same focus, Chris. We've had that for years. You and I, we love our local scene.
We sure
support
do.
our local scene.
We sure do. Well, Mr. Nippertown, we're excited for NipperFest. July 23rd, it's at Music Haven in Central Park. Can't wait to see you there in your element with your baseball shirt on and everything.
Well, we are building our own little town there, and I am the mayor of Nippertown, so it's going to work out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a fun day. If people like live music, if they like community, there is no better place to be all summer long.